my hood.
Fender bender we have going on or what?
The fender bender, yeah, but at what point does it make sense, or it doesn't make sense to redo,
Swap?
to do a new one, or you keep redoing? At what point does it make sense to buy a new one or keep fixing it, right? Because we have about normal labor time would be this fixing. Like, let's just talk about what happened first here.
This guy, what, he had a...
Guy hit something, chassis, pulled it out. There was a hole here before that we worked on it, but they ripped it out the mirror. Cracked it here, actually, right? It was cracked all the way here. Cracked here.
Right here as well.
What else? Some
here.
dings and stuff
cracked.
here. Same here.
There was a crack here as well. This crack is here, but it's reinforced from the back.
Yeah.
Got the fiberglass on the back side.
Yeah. And this has, this has a lot of miles. Labor on this, about 16 hours.
16 hours, yeah.
All right. So if we have 16 hours in this, and let's say an average of $100 an hour, $1,500.
And that's not including the paint.
That's not including the paint.
What do you say?
That's why we use it's an off-white color, which is going to be a headache too.
Like eggshell kind of?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, at what point you're like, oh, it doesn't make sense, right? You have to evaluate how much time it's going to take to fix the hood, and then see if it's actually worth, or just buying a new one.
It all depends on the damage, how big it is as well. They sell you this in what, like 3 pieces, I believe, right? We just glue it on there.
They do, but that's also, we've done that before. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you.
At the price you can get a aftermarket hood or a OEM, yeah.
But you have to paint it, prep it, do everything. But
I think what, let's say $2,000 plus the paint, you're looking at what, $250 on the paint probably.
Yeah,
that's probably a little too much. But
so all in, I think getting a new hood for a Volvo is going to be $3,000.
$3,000, yeah.
So does this make sense for how much labor we have? This still makes sense, but if there was a lot more labor, I would just probably buy a new one and get it painted.
Sometimes you have damage like due to the hood shocks. When we repair them on the inside, you don't need to do any body work really, like paint wise.
But that's where they like to crack. That's exactly the problem. Yeah. Which we've mentioned before, you have to check the hood shocks. If the hood falls down without the shock doing its job, it's just gonna keep cracking the bracket.
Exactly.
So, okay, good. But so buying a hood versus rebuilding, look at two things, right? Labor time, how long it's gonna take you to fix certain things, how much, what got damaged, is it actually fixable? When would it not be fixable?
Geez, that's a hard one. I mean, I would say if all this gets torn out,
ripped out,
like 77,
yes,
the one that flipped over, then that's...
And there are shops that will do it, of course.
You can do it, of course, but at the time...
You just buy the section, but at this point, with a little bit of creativity, you can find a hood that's complete.
Yeah.
So is it worth rebuilding that other hood? We'll probably keep it for parts and pieces, and
have some good section.
Keep the shocks new. Make sure the shocks are new, and estimate how much time I have to fix this. What's my labor versus do I go out and buy the painting of the hood is the issue. Because when you get a new hood, you have to paint it, and that's usually we've been able to. I've seen, if you know people from like a set $800 to $1,500
to paint a hood.
Yeah.
And then you also got to take into consideration their time if they're available at the same time that you're.
Yeah. So downtime.
Downtime. Yeah.
We're gonna have this down for 2.5 days, maybe more.
We did some suspension work in the back.
Yeah.
We did the wear blocks on it. I don't know if you can see them.
No.
Volvos are known for the wear blocks wearing out, or they pop out, and then you're chewing up the hanger.
Yeah.
Then you have to replace the hanger. It's a lot more expensive.
Yeah. On both axles.
Yep, we did all 4.
So, and then corners. These, obviously, whatever, depending on the damage we had. We had, one is old one, right?
One's
and
old,
this one is a new one. Without the fog light cut out.
like $150.
With,
And
yeah.
then the fog light, I would say like $90 around there roughly.
Okay. This is fog and auxiliary.
Yeah. And you said the
Auxiliary is
European,
cheaper.
Auxiliary and the light,
Yeah.
it's a little bit brighter, right?
Yeah. And it's cheaper too. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, share, and we'll talk to you soon.